notice when I am having racing thoughts. Thank you. And I'm glad I could help you relax. Some questions. What are some of your all-time favorite books? Okay, so I'm standing next to my bookshelf, so I'm gonna look. Okay, so Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Love that one. Oh, Back of the Moon, Kristen Higgins. Both of those made me bawl. I have a thing about like kind of tragic books. Something that'll make me feel everything. And make me cry are usually my favorite books. Oh my gosh, there's a deer out back. That's so cool. Anyway. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, of course. Always The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, and Safe Haven. I finished Safe Haven in like 3 days when I read that. 1984 by George Orwell. What else? I don't know, I have a lot of favorites. Yeah, I would say I'm gonna go with those. Those are probably some of my top favorite books. 5 Feet Apart. That's an amazing one. Some new ones from this year. I would say Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez is one of my favorites. Daydream by Hannah Grace. The Games Gods Play. What else? Let's see. Which is by Abigail Owen, by the way. Let's see. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And where is can't find it at the moment. It's called The Four Agreements. That's another really great book. Yeah. That was probably a long list, but those are some of my favorites. Let's see. What do you and your husband do for work? So I am very blessed, and I am a homemaker. I'm the house manager. I take care of our house. Like, I cook, I clean, take care of the home things. On occasion, I do photography and crochet. Are my like little side things, but they're not really. I don't make enough for it to be called a business at the moment. One second, guys. Cat's trying to get in a box. So that's something I've always wanted ever since I was a little girl. I always said that I wanted is a form of art. So I do photography. I mentioned that. But I love, love, love art photography. I wish I would have thought of to bring down one of my pictures. I don't think, yeah, I don't have any out at the moment. Hold on. Let's save So everything I've showed you has been like sketching, oil pastels, watercolor. I had one charcoal piece. I'll show you more charcoal, but like I mentioned, I'm into like nude study. I think it's beautiful. So this was one I had started, but never finished. So that one, a bit hard to see because it's very light. This is, I call this one Pennywise meets Pennywise. So you have the old Pennywise and the new one, and then Ghostface. So yeah, I like all forms of art, all forms of crafting. Something I wish I could learn to do and hope to one day sew. I sewed or helped to sew a quilt when I was little, but I haven't done any sewing since then. Oh, and I did a skirt, but I was like 8, so I don't really remember any of it. I'm trying to think if there's, I like to do like outside sidewalk chalk. I did a really cute up house and then mushrooms last summer. Then what else? I'm just into all sorts of stuff. Pretty much, if I can find it in the craft store, it is likely I will try it. Okay, so what does your voice sound like non-ASMR? So I will do the rest of this video soft-spoken because my voice is pretty similar to the soft-spoken tone. I don't have much of a loud voice unless I'm like with my friends or something. So anyway, this is what my voice usually sounds like, minus the fact that I'm still getting over being sick, so I'm still congested. Okay, so the rest of these questions I just wrote down and figured I could answer. Just some fun things. So, the beach or the woods? I'm gonna pick the beach. I love the woods, but I'm a water girl. I love the ocean. I love the lake, rivers, anything. I love to go to the pool. I'm gonna pick the ocean or the beach every time. Some of my hobbies. So, well, I already mentioned all the arts and craft things. Reading, obviously. What else? The photography, the coloring. I like to play board games. I like to play some video games, like I like my Switch, Animal Crossing, Super Mario Brothers, Stardew Valley. That's one of my all-time favorite games. I like to spend time with my husband. Does that count? I tried to garden. I'm not great at it, but I like to garden. I do keep plants. I have 4 cacti. One big one and 3 little guys. And then I have what's turned into 2 aloe plants because it's grown so big that it sprouted a new one. I like to do my makeup. I think that counts as a hobby. Love music, so I listen to a lot of music. I used to play guitar. I don't really so much anymore, but I do have a guitar. I have an acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and a ukulele. I played clarinet when I was in middle school. I wasn't very good. What else? I like the piano, but again, I can't read the music for piano. I can read it for clarinet, but not for the piano. Like I can't read it and play, but I can watch tutorials and play sometimes. I don't have a keyboard anymore though. I gave that away to somebody that would actually use it. What else? What else? Oh, does this count as like a hobby? Camping. I like to camp, like to travel. Not super often, but a couple times a year. Yeah. My favorite movie. So I have multiple. It's hard for me just to narrow down to one, but like my go-to, I mentioned this before, Jaws. I love Jaws. Lilo and Stitch, Beauty and the Beast, Phantom of the Opera, The Notebook, just so many. My favorite animal is sharks, specifically great white sharks. I own many shark items because I love them so much. Do I have any pets? So for any newer followers, I do. I have 3 pets. You will often hear me apologize about my cat and my dog because they tend to make the most noise while I'm filming. But when I'm not filming, all they do is sleep. They're good boys though. I have a pit bull named Denver, and he is 10. I have a black cat. His name is Jaeger, like Jägermeister. And he is 3. I think he's 3. Then we have a corn snake. His name is Hades, and he is, oh gosh, maybe 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, so those are our 3 babies. We're both animal lovers, and I think if we could have a whole zoo, we probably would. Let's see. My favorite song. So right now, it's always hard for me to pick a favorite song because I listen to a lot of music. But I would say one of my top favorite songs right now is Sun to Me, but by MGK. Not the Zach Bryan one. I like the one by MGK. I'm a big lyrics girl. But also, if it has a good beat, I also love that too. I just love music, and I listen to just about everything. I couldn't pick a favorite genre, favorite artist or band. I love Ed Sheeran. I love Taylor Swift. My favorite band is Shinedown. I do love like Creed and Goo Goo Dolls and all of that as well. So yeah. What is my love language? My love language is quality time. We do not have to go do anything. We could sit at home, and me and my husband, and that is the happiest I will ever be. But I also, I love to go out with him. I just like to spend time with him. And I would say quality time is my first and only with him physical touch. Other than that, I don't like when people touch me. I don't love hugs. I will hug people that I'm close to, but I'm not a super touchy-feely type person. It actually frustrates me a little bit. If people stand too close to me, I need personal space. What is my zodiac sign? I am a Libra, and I'm a Libra through and through. The only thing that I would say doesn't fully resonate with me is a lot of Libras are outgoing, and I am only outgoing when I'm comfortable. outside of that, I'm a major introvert, but like my whole life has to be in balance. I'm a peacekeeper, like, yeah. Am I religious? Yes. I grew up in pretty much non-denominational church. I went to Baptist school. I also went to Catholic school when I was super little, but I've never been Catholic. I went to Baptist school for all of elementary school. And then I switched over to public school, and we had gone to a Baptist church and then switched to a non-denominational church when I was 5th or 6th grade, I think. Now I would say I don't have a home church. I don't have a church I go to anymore. For me, what's important is my relationship with God. So I am with Jesus. Like, I don't think I necessarily say I'm one religion or another, which I guess can go along with the non-denominational. I'm just Christian. So yeah, to answer that. Let's see. Do I have any siblings? Yes. I am one of 7. I have one older brother, as my stepbrother. We're only like a couple months apart. And then I have 2 little brothers and 3 little sisters. And then I also have 3 brothers-in-law and 1 sister-in-law. So I have a large family. Who are my favorite ASMR artists? So, oh gosh, so many. I love Haley Jean. Love her. Gib Gab, she's fantastic. These are some people, like, I watch the videos just about every time they post them. Snorlax ASMR is really good. I like Jade ASMR. Trying to think who else. I have so many that I watch, but I'm blanking on the rest at the moment. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. Sorry guys, my cat decided to get stuck on a chair, I think, and then scream. So the next one is the first time I experienced ASMR. I was little. Gosh, I want to say the first time, like, I remember it is I was like 7 and maybe 8, 7 or 8, and I had a teacher that was trying to show me how to do, like, I think a math problem, and she was like running her finger across the paper to try to explain it. And I remember like zoning in on it, and so she's like kind of soft speaking because she's trying to be quiet, right? She's just helping all the students do their homework. And she's running her finger explaining it, and I zoned in, and I remember the back of my head tingling. And I never understood why or what that was. And then, like, I want to say 2015-ish, I started watching Bailey J. She was Bumble Bailey at the time. Because I think, how did I do that? Yeah, I think I just was looking up art videos, and her art videos popped up. And she mentioned Gentle Whispering ASMR. And I was like, oh, I'm going to check out what that is. And at first I'm like, I don't get it. And then I watched a couple videos because I'm like, no, I'm going to give it a chance. And then once I understood what it was, I was like, oh, this is so relaxing. So to this day, if there's a good ASMR video, I like zone out. And I love it. I can't listen to music while I read because I focus on the words too much, but I can listen to ASMR while I read. Not a lot of ramble videos because then I'm focusing on words more, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I answered everything I wrote down. Yeah. If you guys have any more questions, obviously you can leave them in the comments and I'll answer what I can. Yeah. Thank you guys again so much for 1,000 subscribers. That's like unreal. I didn't even think I would hit that, so super cool. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.